Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our Telegram channel given in the description to updates and study materials. Topic for today's quiz is work, energy and power. Question number 1. Which of the following is not correct about an inelastic collision? Option A. Linear momentum is conserved. Option B. Kinetic energy is conserved. Option C. Total energy is conserved. Option D. Some or all the forces involved may be non-conservative in nature. The correct answer is Option B. Kinetic energy is conserved. Question number 2. The dot product of two vectors A and B is equal to the product of magnitude of A and B and underscore. Option A. Cosine of the largest angle between them. Option B. Sine of the largest angle between them. Option C. Cosine of the smallest angle between them. Option D. Sine of the smallest angle between them. The correct answer is Option C. Cosine of the smallest angle between them. Question number 3. What is the dot product of two perpendicular vectors? Option A. 1. Option B. 0. Option C. -1. Option D. Half. The correct answer is Option B. 0. Question number 4. Work done is defined as the dot product of which of the following vectors? Option A. Force and acceleration. Option B. Force and area. Option C. Force and instantaneous velocity. Option D. Force and displacement. The correct answer is Option D. Force and displacement. Question number 5. Work done will not be zero in which of the following case or cases? Option A. When displacement is zero. Option B. When angle between force and displacement vector is 0. Option C. When angle between force and displacement vector is 90 degrees. Option D. When force is 0. The correct answer is Option B. When angle between force and displacement vector is 0. Question number 6. The work done by a variable force is given by Option A. Area under the force curves and the displacement axis. Option B. Square of the area under the force curves and the displacement axis. Option C. Natural log of the area under the force curves and the displacement axis. Option D. Twice the area under the force curves and the displacement axis. The correct answer is Option A. Area under the force curves and the displacement axis. Question number 7. The work done by a variable force is given by Option A. Area under the force curves and the displacement axis. Option B. Square of the area under the force curves and the displacement axis. Option C. Natural log of the area under the force curves and the displacement axis. Option D. Twice the area under the force curves and the displacement axis. The correct answer is Option A. Area under the force curves and the displacement axis. Question number 8. Which of the following is not a conservative force? Option A. Electrostatic force. Option B. Magnetic force. Option C. Force in an elastic spring. Option D. Frictional force. The correct answer is Option D. Frictional force. Question number 9. The work done in moving a body over a smooth inclined plane does not depend on which of the following? Option A. Mass of the body. Option B. Height of the inclined plane. Option C. Slope of the inclined plane. Option D. All of them. The correct answer is Option C. Slope of the inclined plane. Question number 10. What is the average power consumption of a heartbeat in adult? Option A. 1.2 watt. Option B. 112.5 watt. Option C. 200 watt. Option D. 500 watt. The correct answer is Option A. 1.2 watt. Question number 11. The capacity of a body to do work is known as Option A. Power. Option B. Energy. Option C. Momentum. Option D. Strength. The correct answer is Option B. Energy. Question number 12. Which of the following is / are correct about kinetic energy? Option A. Kinetic energy can be positive or negative. Option B. Kinetic energy is independent of frame of reference. Option C. Both A and B. Option D. None of them. The correct answer is Option D. None of them. Question number 13. What is the effect on velocities of the two bodies of equal masses when they undergo elastic collision in one dimension? Option A. Remains same. Option B. Gets interchanged. Option C. Becomes twice of the original velocity. Option D. Becomes half of the original velocity. The correct answer is Option B. Gets interchanged. Question number 14. The energy by virtue of its position is known as Option A. Kinetic energy. Option B. Potential energy. Option C. Internal energy. Option D. Heat energy. The correct answer is Option B. Potential energy. Question number 15. On which of the following quantities work done does not depend? Option A. Force applied. Option B. Displacement. Option C. Time. Option D. All of them. The correct answer is Option C. Time. Question number 16. What should be the angle between force and displacement for maximum work to be done? Option A. 0 degrees. Option B. 90 degrees. Option C. 180 degrees. Option D. 30 degrees. The correct answer is Option A. 0 degrees. Question number 17. What happens to the velocity of a light body when it undergoes an elastic collision in one dimension with a very heavy body at rest? Option A. Its velocity becomes twice. Option B. It rebounds with twice of its own velocity. Option C. It rebounds with its own velocity. Option D. It stops and comes to rest. The correct answer is Option C. It rebounds with its own velocity. Question number 18. What happens to the velocity of a heavy body when it undergoes an elastic collision in one dimension with a very light body at rest? Option A. It stops and comes rest. Option B. It keeps on moving with the same velocity. Option C. It starts moving with half of its initial velocity. Option D. It rebounds with the same velocity. The correct answer is Option B. It keeps on moving with the same velocity. Question number 19. Which of the following is not an example of conservation of mechanical energy? Option A. Vibrations of a simple pendulum. Option B. Motion of a small spherical ball over a watch glass. Option C. Vibrations of elastic spring. Option D. None of them. The correct answer is option D. None of them. Question number 20. What kind of energy is stored in the spring of a watch? Option A. Kinetic. Option B. Potential. Option C. Heat. Option D. Chemical. The correct answer is option B. Potential. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now. Link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.